it's been a while. Let's start with that. I figured it was about time that I sat down and recorded the video, essentially talking about what I've been doing since I haven't been posting basically at all. I do have one other video that I'm planning to get posted. I just haven't gotten to actually watching it, seeing if I want to do something like that again, or if the video needs to be reshot, or if it's just fine to be sent out. So I need to have a look at that. But I'm essentially just sitting down, filming this quickly before I go to bed, and then finish the rest of my packing before leaving for my parents' place. As I'm filming this, this is the 22nd of December. I have a train to catch in about 7.5 hours, and I do have a few. I do have a bit of packing to get done as well, and a bunch of cleaning. It's not actually as bad as it's been on previous trips, but it's pretty bad. I have a few bullet points sort of scribbled down on the left side. I think it's the left side. I always get confused by that. So that's why I'm going to be looking over there. Let's try to get through one bullet point before skipping over to the next one. But like I said, I'm planning to go visit my parents, and I mean, there are a few things that I'm bringing. I'm bringing a present for my brother, and that's the only present that I'm bringing because my siblings took care of everything else. Well, aside from the gift to my girlfriend, but she's not going to be there. And so, yeah. And her sister took care of that one because shipping things to Brazil is a pain in the ass. I don't have a CPF. I don't have the numbers required for registering on online shops that actually ship to Brazil. So shipping is a pain in the ass. And yeah, so better to leave that to someone who could actually take care of it. I just told her what I wanted her to buy for my girlfriend, pointing her towards the thing that I wanted her to buy. So aside from that, I'm just bringing a set of clothes. I'm bringing a suit. I don't actually like wearing suits, but you sort of have to. It's Christmas, right? But aside from that, there really isn't too much that I'm bringing. I'm bringing actually a bunch of camera gear, like definitely way too much. But yeah, I'm bringing a bunch of camera gear, and I'm using my new camera backpack. I'll show you. It's a full camera backpack. So my camera is all obviously going in there alongside my other more sort of lightweight camera, and yeah, those are the things that I'm bringing along with like the clothes that I need. I'm also probably bringing a set of gym shoes, and yeah, because I don't want to go an entire week without working out. I'm also trying to get back to that. I haven't prioritized it too much. So there are a few things that I'm planning to do next week. I have 2 videos that I've planned out that I want to do. I want to do a video where I talk about what happened to my French, because, well, I spent 3 months studying it. I'm not doing much with my French at the moment. I'm sort of just maintaining it. I've gotten back into the swing of studying Portuguese, and yeah, I'm making some progress on that. Probably not as much as I could have, but sort of just doing it consistently, making it sustainable is my main priority at the moment. So I'm planning on filming a video on how my 3 months of studying French went, essentially. And then I'm planning on doing a yearly review, which I will of course have to mention French as well, because I'll be talking about the goals that I got done out of the ones that I set for myself, and then the goals that I didn't get done, and then all of the extra goals that I decided to add, where French was one of them. And aside from that, I'm just going to be really relaxing. I need a couple of weeks to relax, and Christmas seems like a good opportunity to get that. So I think it's been about 1.5 months at this point since the last time I posted a video, and I mean, it's been busy at work. It's the same excuse that I keep making every single time, but it's been super busy at work. That's taken its toll, but I'm getting back into it. I'm getting to the point where I'm used to what I have to do at work. I'm sort of starting to be okay with cutting off and saying, okay, I'm done for the day. I'm getting better at that, which has definitely been something to get used to. I also had a period where I struggled with my ankle. I don't think I mentioned that at any point, but yeah, I hurt my ankle about 3 months ago. It's getting a lot better. I can run most days, and I mean, mobility isn't what it was before the injury, but it's definitely getting a lot better, and it should hopefully be back to normal function quite soon. But that's the main reason why I got out of the habit of going to the gym, because it's a lot less fun when you can't work on the things that you really want to work on. As most people know, once you sort of lose the ability to do something, there is really nothing that you would like to do more than the thing that you're suddenly unable to do. Yeah, that's been fun. So I showed you my camera backpack earlier. I do have a second camera in that, and I'm always traveling with that second camera, which is super nice, and I'm definitely going to be using that a lot more going forward. That's the camera that I used to film on. This is a new one. I don't think I mentioned that. This is a new one. It rarely ever leaves home. I'm taking it with me now, but yeah. The one thing that I would like, which would make it a lot easier to do consistent filming, I would essentially be able to film on my way back home from work, especially when it gets more, or when it stops being, or getting dark, essentially like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, which is when I tend to get off from work most days. So that's a bit rough. But the one thing that I would like to get before, or as it stops getting dark too that early, is I would like a new memory card for that camera, just to have more room for recordings. But aside from that, it's pretty much ready. I'm going to be using that a lot more. I really would like to get a lot better when it comes to filming, because I think that's a lot of fun. It's useful because it forces you to think about things in a different way. And I've talked about this before, but one of the probably easiest ways to learn a language is to discover a new interest and then start looking up ways to learn that thing in your target language. I mean, this doesn't work if you're trying to learn Norwegian and you suddenly decide that, okay, I want to learn to do photography as well. That would never work because nobody makes content in Norwegian, but that isn't the case with Portuguese. There are several channels related to cameras and using cameras and essentially everything related to cameras in Portuguese. There is basically a channel for anything that you could find a channel for in English. I mean, there basically exists a channel for that in Portuguese as well, in every single case. So I'm definitely going to be doing that. And yeah, I'll be shooting a lot more. As I start filming a lot more, that's also going to be leaving me up for more suggestions. Of course, the main thing that I still want to focus on is showing how easy, and people are always going to misunderstand me when I say easy because they think I mean quick and easy. But I really do believe that learning a language is easy and it is cheap. It's not quick, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. You could definitely start with a sprint and then you could sort of decide or start running a marathon afterwards after having taken a short sprint, and you would get a head start that way. But it is a marathon. It's a very simple marathon. You just keep doing what works and you just keep building on it. So it's incredibly easy, and I just want to show that the best way possible. So if there is anything at all that you would want me to show, then I'll be doing that. And I'm also probably going to be posting a lot more sort of like challenge-based things, either with friends here or doing things online, just challenge-based things based on language learning, because I find that a lot of fun watching, and so I want to show how much fun you can actually have with a language. But those were the things that I wanted to talk about, so that's basically it. Anything else you want to see, just let me know. That's it. Knockout.